Here we go.
All right, here's some facts about goals. The definition of a goal is what? Does anybody got a good one? What's the definition of a goal? How about this one? It's a dream with a deadline. Number one, the definition of a goal is a dream with a deadline. Number two, this is a fact. 92% of all written goals are achieved when they're reviewed daily. 92% of all written goals are achieved when they're reviewed daily. Let me give you an example. If you have a written goal that you're going to talk to 4 people today, and it's 5 o'clock, you're a little tired, you've been working hard, what was your goal? Your activity goal was to talk to 4 people. You're leaving at 6. You're leaving at 6. You just want to get out of where? Just want to get out of the dealership because you've been there all day, you've been working bell to bell, and you finally get an evening off, whatever the case is. You guys with me? Now, if you have that goal to talk to 4 people and you've only talked to 3, what's going to happen? You're going to say, let me get one more what? Let me get one more up. That's the difference. But if you don't have that goal and it's almost time to leave and you're ready to get out of there, and you don't have that goal, what's going to happen? You'll just say, forget it, let somebody else get that customer. And then what happens? Every time we do that, let somebody else get that customer, what happens? They sell them a car. And we all know it, don't we? We just said it all together. The whole room said they sell them a car. And it's kind of like when you talk to a customer and you blow them off or something, or if you're busy or something happens and somebody else gets them and sells them, we all want half of what? Half a deal. But at the time, we didn't have time of day for that customer, right? But as soon as we figure out it's a deal, we want what? Half. Did you sell that customer? Did you sell them? You did? I'm on half that deal, right? Yeah, right. The point is, if you have a goal, you'll get that one more up. The point is, we have to review it every day. It doesn't say 92% of all written goals are achieved. It says 92% of all goals achieved when they are reviewed daily. Written goals. Number 3, 10% of a goal is verbal. 10% is verbal. The other 90% is action. Number 4, goals must be reviewed every day. Why? Keep the focus of a laser beam. Goals must be reviewed every day. Why? To keep the focus of a laser beam. If you can imagine whatever your favorite car is, whether it's a big black AMG 550 or a Lamborghini or a Corvette or a Mustang or a Ferrari, whatever your favorite car is, I want you to just picture it and you got it in your driveway. It's your car. It's the one you really wanted. It's in the driveway. Just like you want it. The right color, the right equipment, and it's nice. It's fat. It's your car. Sitting in the driveway. But you have no gas in the car. None. Dry. No gas at all. What's that car going to do for you? It's going to sit in the driveway for you, right? Nothing. It's going to sit in the driveway, right? It's a showpiece only. See, goals are the fuel for us, just like gas is for that car. Without goals, you don't have fuel. You lose it. Maybe you had the burning desire once. Maybe things happened to you. Maybe life showed up. Maybe you've experienced some things like failure. Or maybe someone told us that this is real life, get in reality. Maybe we quit believing. Maybe that our dreams have become shrouded. Maybe we quit dreaming. After all, when we grew up, everybody told us that, once you get out on your own, you'll find out the real deal. Didn't they tell us that? Didn't everybody tell us that? Why did our parents tell us that? Because they love us. They're looking out for us, right? But then we let our goal, we quit dreaming. We're like, well, this is the real world. We can't do that. That won't happen. There's all these reasons why that we don't review our goals or set goals. And when that happens, we lose our burning desire. When we lose our burning desire, we're going through the motion. And if you're going through the motion, you're going to lose eventually. Goals must be reviewed every day so we can keep that focus. Your purpose must be greater than your goal. Number 5, your purpose must be greater than your goal. All of us have a purpose. There's a reason why we do what we do. It has to be greater than our goal. Goals help us. Why? Is it because you want more money? Well, what do you want to do with the money? Is it because you want a better life for your kids than what you have? I don't know. It just depends on your personal thing. Some of you may not have kids. Is it because you want to live in a different neighborhood than what you were brought up in? What's your purpose? Why do you want to make more money? Is it because you want to help other people? Is it because you want to be able to work one day to give back to your parents because they did so much for you and that's one of your goals? That's a great purpose if you ask me. That's a great purpose. Do you want your kids to go to a certain school that you weren't able to go to? Do you want them to live in a certain house that you weren't able to? You know, we all have our own, and mine aren't yours. I can share some of mine with you, but you have to have your own. So you'll get that fuel, that burning desire, so you can catch on fire. All right, there's 3 types of goals. Page 37. The 3 types of goals that will lead you to success are: number 1, results goals. The result you want to achieve. And a result goal would be like, I want to sell 450 cars this year. That would be the result. Number 2, activity goals. What you need to do to get the results that you want. It might sound crazy, but I just met a salesperson named Steve down in Florida. His dealership is off 40% from where it was last year. He said his goal was to sell 450 cars this year. And he said he's going to hit it, that he's on track, he's a little bit over. Pretty cool, huh? That was his results goal. Number 2, activity goals. What you need to do to get the results that you want. Your activities determine your result. What are you going to do? Day in, day out. Because that's what's going to determine your income. What do you do day in, day out to hit your result goal? Number 3, learning goals. What you need to know to do what you need to do. Learning goals. If we're not learning, we're in trouble, especially in our industry. If the day comes that I quit learning or I don't want to learn anything more about the car business, if I think I got it licked, you might as well just take me out because I'm done, washed up. What do you want to learn? Well, if you want to sell more cars, you better be a better closer than you were before, right? You might need to get better at follow-up. There's all kinds of things we need to learn. We might need a better attitude. I might need to learn how to bypass price on the lot. I might need to learn how to get a customer from the lot into the office and get a commitment before I negotiate the deal. I might need to learn how to get a customer more mentally involved. Those are skills that we need to learn. So if we don't learn more, we're never going to earn more. Not in this market. Maybe in the times past, but not in this market. Page 38, 10 steps to achieving massive results. If goal setting hasn't worked for you in the past, it's because you followed an ineffective, unmotivating process, period. Number 1, make a massive list of dreams with a list of benefits. I'm going to give you this recipe, but I've already got it spelled out for you. I've already got it in the book here. Number 2, select your most important short, middle, and long-term dreams. Number 3, set realistic and achievable goals that lead you closer to your dreams. Carry these goals around with you and review them often. Set realistic and achievable. What is realistic and achievable? What's realistic and achievable?
Something you know that you can accomplish.
Yeah. If I say, well, my goal is to go to the moon. Is that realistic for me right now?
No.
How do you know? That's because you know me. She said I'm not an astronaut. How do you know?
I know because I know you.
Okay, seriously. If I was going to say my goal is to go to the moon, that's probably unrealistic, right? But be careful. Be careful what you believe is realistic and achievable. Be careful. Because you'll be amazed by what you can accomplish. I don't really like that, realistic and achievable, unless you understand that just about anything is realistic and achievable. Then I get it. Now, if I say, I'm going to make $2 million this year, that might be a little bit more far off than having a goal to, let's say, I have a goal that I want to go see my team play at home at least one game before the end of the year. Would that be more achievable than making $2 million that quick? Okay. That doesn't mean that I can't make $2 million because the timeline has a lot to do with it. Does that make sense? I'm going to give you this exercise, and you guys are going to do it on your own tonight before you come back tomorrow. So let's keep moving along here, page 38. Number 3, set realistic and achievable goals. Number 4, decide if you are willing to pay the price to realize your dream. If not, reclassify the dream as a wish and pick another goal. Number 5, set a starting date and a completion date for your goal. Each goal should have a start date and a completion date. It's not a goal if you don't have a date. It's just a dream. Number 6, calculate the activities you will need to perform to reach your goal by the completion date. Number 7, break the activities into weekly and daily activity goals. Number 8, schedule the daily goals directly into your daily plan of action. Number 9, review your goals on a daily basis, keeping your eye on the dream. Number 10, once you reach your goal, celebrate. Just celebrate your victory and set another goal. Page 39, here's tonight's assignment. Step 1, write down every dream you have. Use more paper if necessary, but I have a lot in here for you already. Don't pre-qualify your dream. Don't say stuff like, "Oh, I can't do that," or "That's not practical," or I wasn't brought up that way. I don't think I can ever achieve that. Eliminate disempowering beliefs. Eliminate it. And don't limit yourself in any way. Think like you're 5 again. I want you to think like you're 5 years old. All right, step 2, I want you to go back and write down what achieving this dream would mean to you. Number 3, I want you to place a checkbox next to the dreams that you want to accomplish first. Remember, going to the football game would be first before making $2 million probably, right? If I'm going to set a goal to make $2 million, it would probably be a little bit further off than being able to go to a game. Because I could probably go to a game like next week, right? So that one would be first. Step 4, using the goal sheet, set goals that will lead you closer to your dreams. And then step 5, get a good night's sleep because we have a big day tomorrow. Let me tell you something that's real important. If you're not focusing on your dream, if you're not working toward a goal, your entire life will be about your problems. Period. There's no way that you can do both. Because all of us already know that bad things happen and things don't go our way. And if you haven't had a tragedy yet, you probably will. There's one coming up. That's life, right? Pretty much. And if your tragedy is not big enough, if it doesn't fuel you, then you're not going to have as much desire in you. You're going to be deflated. And I don't know about you, but my tragedy is way big enough. It's way, way big enough So if we're not working towards our dream, our whole entire life is going to be about our problems. And you see, our problem is not what our problem is right now currently. Our problem is what we're letting our problem do to us. That's what our problem is. And the only way that you and I have out of this situation is if we focus on what we are going to accomplish, if we focus on our dreams, if we focus on our goals, if we're continually working to achieve it. All the other stuff goes away. All the doubt, all the fear, all those things that show up that stop us from accomplishing whatever it is that we want, all that stuff will go away if you focus on it. It'll still be there, we'll still have problems, and I promise you there will still be setbacks, and I promise you life is still going to be here, right? Does that make sense? But if we don't have something to work towards, that's all it's going to be about. And then it's no fun. That's why we get shrouded. That's why we get caught up in, the day-to-day grind. That's why we get caught up in a job, which is just over broke. And then once it becomes a job and it's a grind, it's no more fun. And then you're in the car business working long hours, trying to figure out how you're going to make things work, and it's this simple. We just got to get refocused. And then we got to focus on the right things so we can get closer to our dreams.